Welcome back. Well, ladies, as you know, spring is finally here, and with that comes some awesome fashions that are out, and we are so excited to talk about that. So, Brittany.
Yes.
As we have been scouring around the magazines and the internet trying to find out the latest fashions for spring 2012, what is some of the first thing that just hit you?
I'd have to say the color selection.
I
Bold
know.
colors, prints, even pastel colors are out. You know, I've seen the bright yellows and oranges and reds. All of that is in.
Which I find to be amazing because it seems like a lot of the dresses, as far as the knee-length dresses, pencil skirts, some of them are more the softer colors, very, I'll say neutral toned. But some of these pants and, oh my goodness, some of these other dresses and skirts are like bold prints. And I'm like, where is this coming from?
Exactly, like the prints, I'd have to say, like I'm wearing a print now. I don't know if you guys can see the print. Tribal prints, stripes, floral prints are in. They even have the different like block. It's almost like literally they're different blocks and they're different colors, and they're in this color scheme. And the skirts, I've even seen pleated patterned skirts. Pleated as well as a pattern.
That's like the 80s. So it's amazing to see this stuff come back into fashion.
Right.
Like on the prints, I've seen a lot of digital and super bold prints, and this was an interesting one I saw. It was called futuristic prints.
Like neon, that very highlighted.
Some metallic.
Oh, cool.
So it seems like they have just a very broad range, almost a polar opposite. You have some of the softer, neutral colors, very feminine. Even some of the dresses I've seen that those colors are on, they're very soft. But however, when they have, as far as some of the skirts or shorts or pants, it seems to be more bolder as far as the prints and the colors, designs, and so.
Well, and since you said that, you know, when I was researching, there was a few tips that I found, like on, I believe it was Glamour magazine. They were pretty much saying to avoid the rainbow style of colors.
And for a good reason. Let me just put that out there.
Definitely, you don't want to walk around like you're a bag of Skittles or something. You know?
We'll just leave the lovely rainbows for the sky.
Exactly.
People don't wear that stuff, okay?
Right. And another tip they were saying is when you're wearing dresses or two-piece, pretty much have it, if you want to have flowy sleeves up top, then to wear something fitted at the bottom. You know, don't have, mix it up, they were saying, mix it up. And that way it does look better and it's more flattering with your body type. And even if you want to go flowy at the bottom, be sure to have something tighter up at the top.
Yeah, more fitted.
Right, exactly. And not too much patterns on patterns, things like that. But they are doing that, though.
I know, but you know, it's hard to match a pattern to a pattern unless it's color coordinated to match perfectly. Other than that, you could look like a hodgepodge just thrown together. I'm serious, like just some paint thrown on clothes. So.
Right. Another good thing that I saw was, even though they're having these different colors for clothing, they're also doing it for makeup. Like I've seen the different color eyeshadows as well as lipstick. CoverGirl has like 16 different shades of lipstick, and they're all bright, and even then they have the nudes and light pinks and the pastels. It's like the same trends for clothes. It's like the same for makeup as well.
Which is flowing together. Now, an interesting thing on the hair I checked out, I know last year a lot of straight hair, almost bone straight, trimmed, and maybe a little few layers was in. This year it seems to be that they're wanting more wavy. I don't say undone, but just very natural wavy look to the hair, which I found to be very interesting.
I did see that in pictures from this past fashion week in February. They had the wavy kind of just natural look to the hair, long hair, and then they also had a few curls, but not too much. And then one particular thing that caught my eye was a lot of them were having their hair pulled back, you know, out of the face, I guess, so you can see the face structure.
It's a very clean look then.
Exactly. And I definitely will have to try that this spring, because, you know, when it's getting warmer, you don't want to have your hair all out on your face, you know. I definitely think that was really good that they put that on the fashion runways.
And then for the mid-length hair, I found was interesting is that they're doing a lot of updos, just for easily pinned, but they have what's called the, it's like a modified bob, which is not like a very clean what we see now Bob do, but it's just a little bit more of some wave and curls in it. So it seems to me that they're going for a little more relaxed
Right.
look to it.
Yeah, they're kind of stepping away from that dramatic, tight knit curl or that tight knit style. It's all more relaxed, which I think that's the best way to have it, you know, especially now in the time and how everything's more modern and just a mix of things. That's definitely great.
Unless
to
you're going to
have.
a function, you need to look appropriate.
Exactly,
But yes,
exactly. And another thing that I have to touch on, I'm a shoe fanatic, and when I was researching and looking for this, I found that the hottest shoe are wedges, a wedged heel, which I think is great because that's easier to walk in.
it is.
You know,
It's easier on your
and-
back too.
Exactly, exactly. And even those shoes, they have different patterns as well. So it's like it's all kind of in sync with the clothing. They'll do the shoes and the makeup all to match, I guess.
And a girl always has to look her best. And coordination, girl,
Exactly.
you've got to. It is. It's important.
Exactly,
It is.
exactly. So I was on there and I'm like, I want that shoe, I want this shoe, and I'm trying to find all the shoes, especially the wedges because I love them. And one particular shoe, it even had a pattern with it. It was a wedge, but it then had a pattern, and I was like, that's very different and unique. And I'm not sure if it was for me, but some people might like that style of
Well,
shoe.
yeah, and you could always add like a splash. If you were like a solid colors, you could always add a splash of color,
Right.
a little different tone to your outfit with some patterned shoes, which is
Exactly.
always a good thing to do.
Exactly.
And one thing I saw that was really interesting, I haven't seen this in a while, is they have short suits are coming back as far as the blazer with the shorts, and it's more of a dress than it is going to the park or browsing around town. And they paired that with a lot of sandals, dressy sandals, and even some of the wedge shoes, which I thought would be very, very interesting. So it's just amazing to me how history is definitely repeating itself.
Exactly.
And as I was looking through all of these different off the runway and all of the magazines of the latest fashions, it just seemed to me that history is just repeating itself with more of a modern twist to it. So
Right, exactly, exactly. I have to agree with you on that. And I'm going to be shopping pretty soon.
and know what to pick out and wear this time too.
Exactly.
Well, we had to take a little break, but don't go anywhere because we'll be right back with our singer and songwriter Lydia Walker.